Today's horoscope, Aries, June 12, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. Today's full moon can prompt an important realization about how the attitudes you bring to the world affects your life path. There might be a sudden desire to depart your usual routine or do something more refreshing, meaningful, and life-affirming. This could be about receiving news, launching a publishing project, legal matters, educati, on, or adventure. Instead, there can be a shift in your worldview or a mind-expanding moment. Whatever emerges now sets you along a new path regarding your beliefs and attitudes. It can be challenging for you to concentrate on the more mundane or regular affairs of everyday life with this full moon. Today's Mercury-Venus aspect can put you in good shape for constructive or supportive conversations. Thinking is excellent for finances and domestic concerns, and family life or security matters are strongly on your mind. Things may seem to be falling into place, which is comforting. A full moon has arrived. Spread your wings and soar. A full moon in Sagittarius will bring a burst of fresh air to your solar house of expansion. Consider using the time now to plan long-distance travel with your significant other for now or in the year to come. Research distant locales that captivate both of you and start to look for flights, hotels, and deals. If you do so, it could be a remarkably memorable adventure. If single, consider doing so as well. You may meet a karmic soulmate connection. The universe is so vast and majestic. In the next power struggle, be willingness to compromise. Make sure all your people give up something of equal value so you won't have anyone screaming about unfairness. You may want to do some kind of volunteer work. Helping the needy is a year-round opportunity, not limited to certain special occasions. Pay attention to this part of yourself and to your outgoing nature. If you have like-minded friends, try to start planning a day or two of service in advance, if possible. There are so many opportunities for giving of yourself that you may have a hard time deciding where to focus your attention. You may find yourself considering how you fit into the group you spend the most time with today. This will be largely due to the effect that the vibration has on you. This essence favors interaction within group environments. For you, getting along with others and forming good relationships is part of your life's blood. However, you might find that after time, you outgrow your usual group. Take time to consider where you're at on this day. It may be time to make some new acquaintances. In the heart of not just the working week but ahead of some reminders tomorrow when it comes to your work and life balance, today's full moon is energizing the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence. That the forces behind this will no longer be here by this time next week and instead you will have entered the busiest months of 2025, makes this something that needs to be embraced. A full moon in your sector of adventure, travel, learning and discovery in the heart of Mars last full week in a playful and creative part of your chart is something you can't give a rain check to. While a full moon in an adventurous part of your chart in the heart of the working week might not be an advantage professionally, in the heart of Mars last full week in your romantic sector the timing couldn't be better. After Venus, the planet of love left Aries last week, it is Mars who is holding on to the spirit of romance, and today the moon is adding to a mix of romance, passion, and adventure that has been building all week. Daily Planetary Overview. Today marks a powerful and meaningful turning point as the full moon rises in Sagittarius, bringing a 6-month lunar cycle to a close. Full moons are always moments of culmination and clarity, and with Sagittarius at the helm, this one invites you to reflect on your personal growth, your leaps of faith, and the ways you've stepped outside of your comfort zone. Think back, where were you 6 months ago? What dreams were just taking root? Sagittarius energy is expansive, bold, and truth-seeking. Maybe you took a risk by starting a new job, diving into a course of study, planning a journey, or simply allowing yourself to dream a little bigger than usual. Even if things didn't go exactly to plan, it's likely that you learned something essential about yourself, and that, in itself, is a form of success. Now that the lunar cycle is reaching its peak, it's a perfect time to celebrate how far you've come. Give yourself credit for the ways you've grown, even if they feel small. We often underestimate our progress because we're too close to see it. So today, try something different, talk about it. Whether with a close friend, a loved one, or even through journaling, express what this chapter has meant to you. Ask someone, have you noticed anything different about me lately? You might be surprised by their insights. Others are likely already noticing your energy shift. Right now, you're radiating optimism and self-assurance, and people are responding to it. Her in your personal life or professional circles, your positive outlook is drawing admiration and respect. You're coming across as capable, thoughtful, and ready to take on the next challenge, and others are naturally gravitating toward your light. This full moon might also bring good news your way. It could arrive in the form of a message, an invitation, or a meaningful acknowledgement of your efforts. Maybe a project you've worked on finally gains traction. Maybe someone you admire reaches out with praise. Or maybe something you'd nearly given up on begins to blossom unexpectedly. Trust that the seeds you've planted are finding fertile ground. Financially, this can be a very promising period, especially if you're thinking about how to use your resources more intentionally. If you've been considering making an investment, whether that's financial, educational, or emotional, this is a good time to seek guidance and weigh your options. People around you are likely to be honest and helpful. If you're speaking with a bank advisor, business partner, or mentor, you'll find their advice surprisingly aligned with your long-term interests. That said, this isn't a time to rush into anything blindly. Sagittarius encourages vision, but it also warns against reckless optimism. So yes, dream big, but balance those dreams with a thoughtful plan. Form a clear strategy. Focus on ventures that align with your deeper purpose, rather than getting pulled into distractions or trends that don't trull. Why resonate? Revisit something you once put on hold. An old passion project, an idea you shelved for another time. Today might be the day to bring it back into the light. You're in a strong position to breathe new life into something that still matters deeply to you. And let's not forget your well-being. This full moon also supports holistic growth. Physical activity, time in nature, or even just a moment of silence with your thoughts can bring the clarity and calm you need. Taking care of your body and mind right now amplifies everything else you do. So ask yourself, where do I feel most aligned right now? What risks have paid off and what lessons came from the ones that didn't? Full moons ask us to reflect, release, and realign. You don't have to have it all figured out, but you do have to keep moving forward. If any of this speaks to your current experience, take a moment to reflect, and better yet, share it. Have you noticed a theme in your life over the last 6 months that's final? Come full circle. Are you standing at the edge of something new? Drop a comment and let others know. You never know how your journey might mirror someone else's or spark a conversation that lights the way. This full moon is a reminder, you've come far. And there's even more ahead. The sky isn't the limit, it's just the beginning.
I hope you enjoy the reading. And for more predictions, all you have to do is subscribe to our channel, click the bell button next to it, and leave a comment in a video. This way, you know what is coming towards you, and how you can best prepare yourself for the upcoming day. Also, we want to thank you all so much for watching all our videos and the support, and all the new subscribers. If you have any video suggestions, leave them down below. Good luck!